There is now an epidemic of constant travel. Instead of improving society, has actually harmed it on multiple levels by stifling individual development and even reshaping the economy in a potentially detrimental way. I just saw an Instagram post about how the philosopher Immanuel Kant lived and died in the same town in Prussia his whole entire life, never leaving except for a few small trips to nearby towns. This preference, rather than making Kant ignorant, actually is what allowed him to become one of the most consequential minds in history. And it's not just Kant, but Vermeer, who never left Delft, or Emily Dickinson, who rarely left her actual house, and Soren Kierkegaard, who never left Copenhagen except for a few short trips. Genius and the deep thought that leads to invention requires sitting in zero stimulation to be birthed. Now, let me just say, I like travel, but what I'm specifically talking about here is the new phenomenon of non-stop travel adopted by people, specifically Gen Zers. According to an article on CNBC, more than half of American Gen Z adults are frequent travelers, having taken 3 or more leisure trips in the past year. And it's specifically international travel. Gen Z now, for example, takes nearly as many international trips as domestic trips, and that is twice the amount of international trips as boomers. And this might be because the younger generations are actually more likely to go into debt to be able to travel than older ones. According to a survey cited in Forbes, 34% of millennials and 31% of Gen Z travelers were planning on taking on debt for travel, compared to 29% of Gen X and 22% of baby boomers.